Hello everyone, my name is James Griffith and welcome to week 7 of FTT 210. This is week 3 of the build and I should be finishing everything up this week. This week we're going to be installing the nose cap and doing the final sanding, making sure we got everything all nice and smooth for when the time comes. We can add the stain, put on the finish, and be done. Depending on when the stain comes in, I might end up doing a little bit of engraving on here or a little bit of carving to see what I can do. But I do know that I have a checkering class coming up, so might have to hold off on that. But here we go. I said the class, however I don't think I said the date again. So today is May 30th. And alright, here we go. Looking at this nose cap. We are a bit off over here. It looks like I'm going to have to sand some of the brass here. Let's see if I can make it actually flip over to the right side. I've already got it all polished up. Looking pretty nice. Yeah, I was thinking about trying to transfer a pattern onto the buttstock and possibly putting that on before the checkering class, but I don't know where the checkering is going to go and I don't want to interfere with it. Kinda depressing that I don't know exactly where it's going to be, so I can try adjusting. But I guess I can do like I advise others and practice on some pieces of stock wood that I have that, heck, yesterday I started making a planner. I guess I could use some of the offcuts from those to practice some carving skills. Alright. I have a feeling this is actually going to take a while. So I'm not going to bore you with just filing, so yeah, it looks like I've got well, I don't want to force it though. Looks like I've got some more sanding to do before I say I am good, so I'm going to take a small cut and I'll be back. Welcome back, and while we were away I was able to fit the end cap on pretty good, and I also drilled drilled 2 holes for the screws and recessed them. So now I'll go ahead and throw these in. Maybe if I can find what I did with my screwdriver. Gotta love having a center punch. It made lining up these holes easy. I drilled them into the end cap, and then I went back over, put the end cap on, center punched the wood. I also center punched the end cap for that as well. But just so I knew where I wanted the drill holes to be. Why is this one fighting me so much? There it goes. Looks like my hole might be a little bit off on this one. Maybe I should put that one in first. Just as I was bragging up the center punch. There it goes. Now she's in there. Alright, and then looking at the end cap, not too bad. It's pretty close. Alright, and the other stuff we had to do this week is sanding the fore end. And, alright, that did come out, so I can take this off now. As you can see, I've taken out all the other brass fittings, all the other metal fittings, so now I'm pretty much back to just stock. I've got these really close to even with the front stock. Looks like I've got a little bit more to take off on this side now that it's on there. So I will do that. I've got all my sandpaper over here from 80, 120, 180, 220. I really like using my orbital sander to sand stuff down, but I think now that the shaping is done, I think I'm going to hand sand the rest of this. Alright, I will be back once I have the majority of this sanded down. While I'm sanding down this part of the stock muzzleloader, during the video when they were talking about this stuff here, they were saying be careful of these corners. You don't want to round them off. You know, you want to still make these real nice tight corners. A way to make sure that you don't round these corners off is to go in from the outside like this here, and just keep sanding this way. That way the corners will remain sharp and you don't have to worry about rounding them off. Alright, I'll be back in a little while. Alright, welcome back, and a few things have changed since the last time I started recording. I put everything back on. Everything is all sanded. It's nice and smooth. All the screws that I boogered up earlier are fixed. Everything looks nice. The pins are in. It's stable. Nowhere in all of the instructions did it say to put this piece, that screw, or the retaining spring for the ramrod. However, I have done all of them, and now the ramrod's being a pain to get out. Okay, I might have to work on that one. I was able to get it in and out just a little bit ago. Don't know what the problem is, but as you can still see, I also put the front sights on. And there's the safety off. There's the trigger. Hammer falls. If I had some black powder and around, I'd take it out on my range and try it out. I'm confident enough in my work. Looks pretty good if I don't say so myself. I can't wait to go on to finish this off. Alright, my name is James Griffith. This is for FTT 210. Today is the 31st. I had to start one day and finish the next, but yep. Here she is, all nice and sanded and put together. And alright, have a great day.